They thought it was just a prank, a simple dare to prove their courage. But at Blackwood Cemetery, the dead don't like to be disturbed. Welcome back. Tonight, we witness the night the legend became reality. The air was unusually still as the four friends climbed over the iron fence. Leo led the way, his heavy boots crunching on the dried, dead leaves. Behind him, Sarah clutched her jacket, her breath visible in the freezing air. They weren't looking for ghosts. They were just looking for a thrill. Deep in the oldest section, the graves were overgrown with thick, thorny vines. That's when they found it, the tomb of the forgotten bride. The stone was cracked, and a strange, dark liquid seemed to seep from the base. Leo joked about the curse, unaware of the weight his words carried. He reached out and kicked a loose stone, breaking a seal made of wax. The temperature dropped instantly, turning their warm breath into thick clouds. A low, guttural groan echoed from beneath the very earth they stood on. Sarah felt a cold hand brush against her ankle, but nothing was there. Then the flashlights began to flicker and fail, one by one. A pale, translucent mist began to rise from the broken tomb. The mist began to take a shape, the silhouette of a woman in a tattered dress. Her eyes glowed with a fierce, unnatural, burning red light. She was bound by a vow of revenge, a promise made over a century ago. The group tried to run, but the gates had slammed shut on their own. Panic set in. The cemetery had become a labyrinth of shifting shadows. Every turn they took led them back to the broken tomb. The ghost screamed, a sound that shattered the nearby stone vases. She wanted back what was stolen, a heart that had been broken. Leo fell to his knees, feeling a weight pressing down on his soul. Sarah found an old locket lying in the dirt near the shattered seal. It contained a portrait of a man who looked exactly like Leo. The ghost wasn't just angry, she was confused by the lineage. Leo was the descendant of the man who had betrayed her long ago. The revenge she sought was finally within her cold, spectral reach. Sarah realized they had to return the locket to the grave to appease her. "Give it back!" she screamed, tossing the locket toward the abyss. The locket vanished into the dark opening of the tomb with a hollow thud. The ghost froze, her hand inches from Leo's throat. A soft, mournful sigh filled the air, and the red glow faded to blue. She whispered a name that died with the wind. Suddenly, the heavy iron gates creaked open once more. The teenagers didn't wait. They ran until their lungs burned like fire. They didn't look back until they reached the safety of the streetlights. Leo looked down and saw a mark on his chest, the shape of a ring. The mark was cold to the touch, a permanent reminder of the night. Blackwood Cemetery went silent again, but the seal was gone forever. Some say the forgotten bride still waits, watching the descendants. The local legends now warn everyone to never speak her name at night. The four friends never spoke to each other again after that night. Some secrets are meant to stay buried under 6 feet of earth. And some spirits never truly find the peace they were promised. Always respect the dead, for you never know who is listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Stay safe out there.